Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more esports talk. My name is Hunter, and thank you so much for tuning in. We've got some LEC drama today that was on the timeline happening yesterday, kind of finding its way through to today, and that is TheBausffs being on the LEC broadcast. This was all started, like I said, yesterday when we had Promiseq tweeting about the situation. He says, "What a slap to the face to any upcoming and aspiring caster or analyst to invite a Twitch streamer that has zero competitive experience to analyze games on the LEC." TheBausffs obviously has a great sense of humor, is known for kind of, I guess, memeing around is what I would call it. I'm not sure how accurate that is. And so that's what he was alluding to there at the end of his tweet, but that escalated even further when more people got involved. We have a lot of things to read through, a lot of tweets and people's responses, and so I'm just gonna read a few. We'll stop and talk about it and then keep going. IWDominate escalates the situation by quoting that, saying, "Respect for stating an unpopular opinion honestly. Definitely think this is a valid argument." Medic and Dom then go on to have an exchange where Medic is saying, "I think it's only valid if he was actively replacing an upcoming or aspiring caster or analyst. This split, we've had 6 non-core casters on the LEC, 4 of whom hadn't been on the LEC before. I don't think the argument holds true that they're not being given their shot. Sure, it's mainly about reducing the high quality of the broadcast if he in fact doesn't have basic knowledge of LEC itself. I mean, sure. But also, people can be brought on who are entertainers or aren't experts in the LEC and still provide a lot to the show. Machine, for example, really isn't a subject matter expert, but definitely maintain a strong, entertaining show." Dom goes on to continue talking about how if he doesn't follow the LEC or keep track of which players play for which teams and all of that, how it is going to hinder the cast as a whole. Medic ends it with saying, "However, assuming that he doesn't know about such things before he has a chance to show it is unfair." Dom's last words to Medic then are that he was not taking a side until he can listen to the cast myself. "I'm sure people were skeptical about myself casting LPL, and I would definitely reserve judgment until I can listen to the cast and see for myself how much value it adds." I think I have to disagree, at least that he wasn't taking a side there, because he definitely was taking a strong stance against TheBausffs being on the broadcast. And I think I agree with Medic in the sense, and of course, you guys can have your own opinions. I'm just expressing my own in how this situation kind of played out for me. It seemed like TheBausffs wasn't being given by many in the kind of community a fair chance in this situation. It seems like some people took a side and were excited about it and said, "Hey, this could work out really well," and others said, "Oh, he doesn't know anything about the LEC, anything about the broadcast. He's taking away the opportunity from other people." Pabu chimes in saying, "I don't know why people are kicking up a fuss about him going on the LEC broadcast. Everyone loved T1 on the LCS, and he's basically the same. Also, people are saying that it's a slap to the face to aspiring casters and whatever, like WTF. Azazel chimes in saying, "Tyler never cast LCS. I think there's a pretty enormous difference between having someone as a guest on a desk to be a personality and having someone actually cast for you. I do think it's disrespectful to people whose career is casting to just slap a streamer up to cast. It's becoming a trend with other games, so I'd hate to see it happen in League 2. Companies just hire a popular streamer to cast their event who isn't even interested or knowledgeable in the hopes it'll spike their viewership. Nothing against Boss, but don't like the practice." Again, I think people are taking this to extremes as soon as it was announced. It seems like folks are just worried about what it could become, which is fair. They're worried that, hey, they're just going to be shilling out to, shilling is also ironic because that's what TheBausffs says, but shilling out to the streamers and just trying to get names to throw on there. I think TheBausffs is a good choice for it though, because he is a League of Legends streamer. He has competed in MSI. He knows what he's talking about, and he's played against some of these players in solo queue. He actually competes against them in just normal lobbies. So it does bring an interesting point of view, in my opinion. And yes, part of it is going to be entertainment value, which when you're producing a show, you have to take that into account. And the final little thread that I want to read is actually from Shox herself, someone who's on the broadcast with him. "We coach and prep our guests thoroughly and make sure to play to their strengths and make sure it works in our content. Boss is jumping on as a guest in the TriCast for 2 games and we will see. The LEC crew has been exceptional from casters to production and actively working throughout the week and the broadcast with any guest. That's, in my opinion, why so many appearances have been successful, and some may not be, but I don't think we should never try. The boss was super professional and motivated in our AD prep meetings, and the option to cast with the super experienced Daniel Dracos and analyst Cadril was offered for 2 games. I believe he will smash it, and they are the perfect pair to make it a success. There are 2 rising casters in the same announcement, and 6 are being featured through summer. Boss is a perfect guest. It's an entertainment product, and in theory, LEC doesn't owe any aspiring casters anything, but LEC does prefer to give many peeps a chance.
Welcome to Berlin, Germany, home of the LEC. The second round robin continues with week 6, and for the teams fighting in the middle of the pack, this is where your dreams of playoffs can ignite. We can see Excel Esports arriving at the studio, and they have never made it into the top 6, but today they are looking to bounce back versus Misfits Gaming. I'm Shox, joined by Kadril and the CEO of Wishilin and Solo Bolo, TheBausffs. Hello, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey guys, hey guys.
It's just Young Buck there.
Me and Boss have been playing a lot of duo queue in high-low, you know. We've been doing some coaching as well, so yep.
Yeah, for TLDR, for people who don't know you, can you describe yourself in like 3 words?
I'm just a streamer, very bad at games, and that's what I'm known for.
Okay. Perfect. I can't wait to hear what you'll bring to the LEC. And of course, last week.
And I'll leave it at that. I think Shox says it best. She's someone who is on the broadcast, knows the ins and outs of the background, knows the scene, and knows what they are offering. So why would you not listen to her in this situation? I don't need to have an opinion on it, but I do think the boss, a great little addition. It's just for the weekend, a couple games, bring some entertainment value. He's not taking away some sort of opportunity from someone else directly. It's just a decision of production, and I think it was a fair one to make. Let me know what you guys think about this situation, though. Do you feel like maybe he was taking away from someone else, or do you think that everything was fine and people are just overreacting? Until next time, guys, be safe, be smart, behave. I'll catch you later.